this is Chadwick of chadwickandamy.com, and today I'm just going to make a short little video introducing you to our straw bale garden that we're going to be trying out this year. We are in our third summer out here on the property that we're living at, and it's going to be the second summer that we are going to put an attempt in at having our garden out. Last year we went directly into the soil, not exactly sure what kind of nutrients or health it would provide to the plants, and learned a couple lessons from that attempt. One, we didn't pick out the greatest location as far as just getting some good sunlight on the garden, but then the second one, we weren't thoroughly impressed with what we were getting as far as a result of the soil itself. So we spent our winter months up here in Michigan just checking out different options for us to better get the soil going and get everything ready for our plants. And we stumbled across StrawBale gardening, so we thought, well, let's just give it a shot. Spent a couple months doing the research on that. We've written a post on our website. I'll put the link down in the bottom so you can kind of read a little bit of what that story goes. And in all, when it came down to it, last weekend we went out, we got our straw bales, found them pretty cheap. Had to do some searching around for that. We found them initially at our local tractor supply store for about $10 per bale. There was a mom and pop shop close by that had them for about $5 a bale, and through a friend we were actually able to find 22 bales at $3 a piece. So we figured that was going to be the best price that we were going to find on some. Picked them up last weekend, got them laid out, and we've already started the process for the straw bale garden at this point. What I'm going to show you today is this is actually day 4 of the process, but the method and the rhythm that we've chosen to use for the garden. The first 6 days of the conditioning of the bales is pretty much the same thing repeated over and over again. With starting in day 7, things change up a little bit. So, like I said, right now we're on day 4. So basically, the rhythm goes: day 1, we're spreading half a cup of nitrogen over each bale, and then soaking it thoroughly. Day 2 is just a watering of the bales. Day 3, half a cup, soak it. Day 4, which is today, will just be a watering of it, and then tomorrow will be another half a cup of nitrogen, and then day 6 will be another soaking, and then we'll make another video for day 7, but really all that's going to change on that is from day 7 until day 10 or 11. We'll then put a quarter cup of nitrogen on each of the bales and get them soaked, and then if all goes well, the breakdown and the decomposition of the straw by day 11, things should be ready to plant. So enough of me talking. Let me just show you a little bit of what things are looking like for us at day 4, and we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up from there. As I mentioned a moment ago, we decided to go kind of small this year just to try it out, and this is the layout that we chose for the 22 bales of straw that we have. If you are familiar with straw bale gardening, looking into it, you probably have already come across the importance of getting straw versus hay, and in that hay has a tendency to have seeds in it, which could produce weeds. One of the benefits of straw bale gardening is that there's no seeds in it because of its makeup, and so weeding is actually going to be hopefully a non-issue for us when it comes to our garden. Let's just go ahead and move in on a bale of straw. Like I said, we're at day 4 right now, so we've already got two rounds of the nitrogen put on there, and you can see yesterday's addition of nitrogen. You can still see a lot of it sitting on the top. So I'm going to be soaking it here shortly and help to wash some of that down. I did put my hands into the bales just a little bit, and I'm already starting to feel it heating up in there. That decomposition does create some heat, and rumor has it that when we stick a meat thermometer in here in a couple days, we could be looking at temperatures upwards of about 120 degrees inside these bales as this breakdown process takes place. As far as the fertilizer that we're choosing to use this year, we've just chose a basic lawn food fertilizer, 2404. The 24 in this number is the nitrogen content that we're looking at. That's one of the highest ones. Basically what we saw in our research was you want to have at least a 20 in your nitrogen count there. We just went high end and went with the 24. Another one of the important factors that we found out as we were researching this was that when you place your bales, you want to place them kind of wide angle up, but you definitely want to make sure that it's cut side up. If you're familiar with bales of hay, or even if you're not, it was pretty easy to tell which side was cut side up. One side seemed to be more wrapped around, and you can tell it wasn't cut at all. The top side, definitely you can tell something went through there and sliced it. And what that does is that allows the roots to be able to have more of a track to get down into the plants. It also allows the water to run down through it as we're getting this conditioning of the bales going on. Something to make sure you do take note about, but it's pretty easy to tell which side is actually cut side up. Shouldn't mess up with that. We had the kids out here helping us, and we explained to them, make sure it's cut side up, and everybody from the 9-year-old on up was able to get everything planted or placed pretty well on that. So I'm going to go ahead and move into today's soaking of it. There's really no point in you watching that. It takes me probably about a minute per bale. That's about how much water I'm putting in, just to make sure that it is getting good and soaked and wet, so that breakdown's taking place on the inside. I will post another video in a few days after day 6, because like I said, the process is the same 1 through 6. But I'll put another video up about day 7, when we start putting the 1/4 cup of nitrogen on each day, along with the soaking of the bale, and we'll get that meat thermometer in there so we can get a really good reading on what the temperature is in there, and that'll give us a good indication of how well the breakdown is happening on the inside. So, I will put the links to the posts that we're making on our website, chadwickandamy.com, in the description below. Please subscribe to our channel. That way you can know about the updates in these videos as they happen. And of course, leave a comment, leave a like. You can leave a dislike, it's fine too. We just thank you for stopping by, and happy gardening.